Hello, good morning. I am Kadalyn. Today we are soldering. I will. That's probably good. Whereabouts? Alright. I have me in PNG mode today. Because I figure it's like easier, when I'm looking down to work. Okay. Oh, shoot, this doesn't have background music, this scene. I don't know how to do things. How do I do that? Um, 1 second. No, not there. How do I do this thing? I don't know how to use OBS. How do I active this? I don't understand. How to sculpt so hard. Her art style got sculpted as well. No. I didn't draw this. A friend of mine drew this for Discord chats. How do I add audio to OBS? I don't remember. Do I have to add it to the scene? Audio output capture. Oh, you do. There we go. Now there's music. Yay, I know how to do things, kind of. Alright. Now back to things that I also don't know how to do. Soldering. I'm sure you saw the picture and thought I'm an expert solderer. I'm not. I'm terrible at this crap. I figured it would be fun to do. And, like learn the right way to solder and crap. But it's not. I should have just bought a pre-made. Wait. Ah, there's screws there. I wonder if that's just like permanently stuck though. I don't know. I have to dip the months a bit more than I already did. So we're gonna do that first. It's not that it wasn't fun to do. It's just that I really don't know what I'm doing. I screwed up the GBA one initially because I was trying to use non-lead solder, to like not die. And it really just had such a high melting point that it's not reasonable to actually melt it with the soldering iron that I was using, which was like shitty when you get off Amazon for $10. Um, Thankfully, I have since replaced that with a soldering iron that costs, I don't know, 70 or something, which is more respected at the very least. Ew. Not burning myself, just cramping my hand a little. So sorry guys, I wish I could do a hand cam, I just don't have the stuff for it. I also don't want to actually get dressed at 6 a.m. Not gonna lie. I mean, I'm wearing PJs. How do I get this part out? But possible to get out? I hope so. Alright, let me take a picture, I'll show you. This N64 port here, controller port, has to get through this little ledge. There's not really enough clearance for it though. I was thinking to get out the actual what is this? Raspberry Pi first, but yeah, no luck. It's gonna magically watch the chip fix itself. I mean, I'll be taking pictures. Hopefully it all works in the end, but essentially what happened was I did all this, I soldered it all, got it all put together, and I tested it out with an N64 cartridge, and it didn't recognize the cartridge. It still dumped it, but the hash was wrong. And I have no idea what the correct hash is, or if it even knows about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, which is what I was dumping. But I'm pretty sure it was wrong, and I'm pretty sure my soldering is terrible. So we're going to fix it regardless. Ugh, there we go. Aha, I got it out. Okay. Anyways, moral of the story. Don't assemble things until you test them. Is it that loud? I'm way louder on my screen. I'm gonna turn it down more. Like, on my screen, my voice goes up to like -20 decibels, -25. The music's at -50. Anyways, I turned it a little bit. Hopefully it's not too bad. I have a little bit more to unscrew here. That's gonna be so bad getting this back together. Getting it together in the first place was terrible. Whenever this comes on, I keep thinking I removed the horror songs. But it's not a horror song. It's hip hop. Pliers for this. Anyways, so the plug. What's up with you guys? How's your morning? Morning or day? Have you ever soldered before? How many times have you burnt yourself with a soldering iron? Good thing you don't have many followers, or else they would have found your face by now with the reflections. Hopefully not. Yeah. Tried to make myself presentable just in case, but... I dropped a thing. That's gonna happen a lot. Thankfully it's a headset mic. There it is. I'm not sure where I put those. Put them over here? I did. Ah! Whoops. But my thought is, since I have such a strong light on the thing and nothing's actually like metal, it'll probably be fine. Probably. Was that moan? I don't know. I don't remember. Probably me bending over or something. But I forgot to do ultra low latency again. And I even thought about it today. I have to end stream to change it, or I just have to stop being connected to the streaming software. I think I'd have to end stream, right? Well, that's fine. Okay. Back to disassembling this thing. You can see sort of... Can you see it? Oh, barely. If you look in the upper left, not upper left, I guess central left, there's that gold spike thing. Have to remove those in order to get the base out of the case. Ouch. And they're very difficult to remove, and they're very difficult to put together. I wouldn't say it's necessarily bad design per se, but it sure is annoying. Say that much. Probably not going to be putting this together live because I will get very frustrated. Angry. This is also not my usual workspace. I have it set up so that I can see my monitor, which is basically, you know, where my keyboard is. And when I'm doing this, normally I have a much bigger table that I do soldering stuff on. So I will be dropping a lot. I just gotta hope that I don't drop the entirety of my screws, or I will be having a fit. Alright. Got the last one. Oh, I didn't even mention what this thing is, right? I mentioned it yesterday on stream, but I didn't mention it today. This is the Sony Cart Reader, which is a open source device for dumping old video game cartridges. Let's see, it supports NES, Famicom, SNES, Super Famicom, N64, Mega Drive or Genesis, Master System, Game Boy, GBA, and then it has adapters for other systems that go into the SNES port. I do have a bunch of adapters for it, but we'll be assuming that I get through this. Oh yeah, I forgot this had both USB and like an actual plug support. Do I have the actual plug plugged in? Uh-oh. What happened? Uh-oh. 1 second. I have to go under my desk. Where's the plug? This one? Okay, that one. Should be dead. Why no work? Good morning. Interesting art shift. What prompted the change? I'm not sitting in front of my camera, so I have to be a PNG tuber for today. Not like I drew any of this myself anyways. This is drawn by a friend of mine who streams on Twitch at Kirsten Lee. I feel like the volume sound of your playlist can range from quiet to loud very easily. Oh, it is kind of loud right now, huh? You right, you right. I don't know how to really adjust this properly, but hopefully that's audible. Yeah, it isn't working. I don't know why. My USB plug decided to stop working. Oh, there it is. Okay. Good. What sort of plug that needs, but I think USB is fine on it. It is a soldering iron that accepts USB, and it also accepts not USB, a barrel port, and I don't think it came with a barrel port thing. don't remember if I have one plugged in or not. I probably don't. Anyway, plug it in. Okay. Now let's see where we are here. I should probably put this stuff away. Yeah, that should be good there. So is the blinking just randomly timed then? No, it's regularly timed. But it's not tracking me, that's for sure. Just so you guys know that I have not disconnected. Okay, where'd my phone go now? Back or switch to macro mode. I'm not doing either of those. You can deal with it. Oh, I didn't hit send it. Yes, I am streaming the pictures through Discord. Alright, so you can see my terrible soldering job here. No, don't put that there. This is what we're fixing. I took out the base too. It does also look like it needs some fixing. That side's the top part. It has all the connectors for the various consoles. So there's 3 connection points, as it were. There's blinking is because the model is internally crying. Why? It's beautiful. I am very happy with Kirsten Lee's art. Okay, so those spiky bits that are sticking out there in the middle, those connect the 2 boards together. So those have to be soldered correctly for all the ports to work, and then the ports have to be soldered correctly for them to work individually. And then there's a connection from this to the actual what is it called? Raspberry Pi. I keep forgetting what it's called. Which I think that one's okay. Everything looks connected. And there's a connection to the graphical interface, which does not look very good. I'll be fixing that. And obviously the connection, the board-to-board connection on this side as well. A couple of those look like they might need some fixing. So first off, let's get my finger heated up. How hot it needs to be. It's smoking, so it's probably hot enough, right? It's just set to what I had it last time. It's set to 240 degrees Celsius. So if I touch myself, I'm going to the hospital. Not really. I can't afford that. Okay. Ah, sorry. First of all, Let's try to get this off. I have... Oh, I didn't take a picture of this one yet. Hold on. Yeah, let's take a picture of that part. And not even show up properly. That's a little funny looking, but that's fine. So I'm going to be working on this part, particularly the top part. The top left there is not very well adjusted or attached. I don't know the words. So there's little bits of solder sticking off the top like a dummy, so I'm gonna melt those off first. Pop them off. At least they come off nice and easily. I probably should put water on this sponge. I just dump some of my drinking water on it. I do have a copper thing. I haven't really shown my soldering iron or anything. What is a soldering iron? So I'm using a Pine 64 Pine-Sil Smart Soldering Iron, which is pretty good. I like it. Compared to the cheap ones you can get, this is quite good. That said, it only comes with the one soldering tip, but it is a sufficient one. Okay. I think I got off the solder that I need to and grab the solder. I am using solder like I mentioned in the thing, so be inhaling that for your guys' entertainment today. Is what it is. I don't mind. I don't do it that often. I'm told you're supposed to, you know, put the soldering iron on the part and don't touch the solder. Touch the solder to the part, and that way, you know, it melts into the right position. I feel like it's supposed to heat up quicker than it ever does for me, and I don't really know why. If you guys are solder masters, I will definitely accept tips. But I've watched videos of it, and the guy's like, the best video I saw of it, he has a wedge type soldering iron, and he like puts the flat edge of the wedge against all the solder points and heats them up really well, right? And he drops the solder, just swipes the solder across something, and it all like falls into place. I'm like, that is magic. How does anyone do that? It doesn't make sense to me. Solder has never worked that way for me. Even with lead solder. He wasn't even using lead solder. Working on the wrong side. You know what I should do is remove these cables because they're not going to be helping. The more metal things are touching, the more the heat dissipates into the component, which can damage it. Who cares about damage? What we care about is solder. Get things connected. Probably won't break, it's fine. I'm gonna turn on my little vent thingy, hold on. Hopefully it's not too loud. Neat. That didn't work. Oh god, I plugged it in. What does that happen? Still doesn't work. Okay. Fair enough. Where'd the other plug go? Ow. Ah, sorry. Been ensnared. What was right there? There we go. I can't see under my desk. Don't really open slot for it. Maybe if I move that one. Okay, hopefully that worked. Okay, I've returned from the floor. If something is wrong, the camera is running at 1 frame per 15 minutes. Oh no. I plugged it in. Oh, the light's on. Why are you failing? Now my... Soldering iron isn't turning on. Hi, can't you help? I fell down a hole. No, I'm here. Fell. How are you? Hey, Screw Trident, welcome, welcome. I'm doing okay. My soldering iron stopped working, so I have to figure out why. Probably it's not getting enough power from the USB hub, but I can't do much about that. I thought it could when I have this plugged in, but maybe not. Let me try unplugging that. Does it work now? No. I didn't short it, did I? There's no way. Take a look. Have you tried brute force? Like punch it? I am trying plugs. Just beat that. Ow. That specific position I plugged it in is no good. I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, I could do that. Let me try a different plug. I can try my my Mac charger. Yeah. Sorry for funny noises. It happens when you get up from the floor. Sometimes. My TV listens every time. Oh. There we go. Wait, it turned on for a second. Stay on. Yeah, it was working just a bit ago. I don't know why it has to be like this. Okay, I'll move it again. How's it going, by the way? Oh, funny noises free, and I haven't even gifted a burger. How's it going, by the way? It was going all right. I fixed one solder point in an hour, for however long this has been. Maybe if I just unplug this, it'll help. I probably should have set all this up prior to stream. I set a bunch up, but it wasn't good enough. Such is life, I suppose. No worries. I will get it. I will get it. Probably. Wonder if I can pull this kind of charge from my computer. Maybe. Not really. It charges very slowly from the computer. I plugged this back into the slot. It was in. Ow. What did I just hit myself with? Oh, okay. The air filter fell on me. Okay, hopefully this will work. Maybe. Your lucky charm screw is here. I'm so grateful that I haven't actually dropped any screws yet. I mean, I did earlier, but I haven't while futzing with all this under desk stuff. That would suck. You're back in the port that you were in before. Why aren't you working? Try it without the extension cord then. Maybe that'll work. Maybe I just need a better cable from my from my USB hub to my soldering iron. I should just had a barrel port connector for it. I don't even know what charge it takes. Another C2C somewhere? Oh, you know what? I know where one is. A little short though. So can you remind me of what we're doing? Oh, I am resoldering this thing on the screen, which is the Sony cart reader, which is for being old console games. It dumps a good amount of consoles. Oh, what the heck? That's a C to A. It dumps a good amount of consoles like NES and SNES, Genesis, etc. And this will allow me to access those games from my Friday streams, reverse engineering them. I don't understand what's going on. Maybe I'll just try another plug on this port. Maybe that'll work. Oh, that did work. Maybe I fried that port. No, that's stupid cool. Well, thank you. I will be doing my best here. Okay, it's charging again. Hooray! It's charging. We have a air filter, so I can die a little slower, and I have everything I need. We can get back to actually soldering this. Small victories, indeed, indeed. Hi, 3T time. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so I got one point sort of soldered. Not super well, admittedly. As mentioned, very bad at this. I will do my best. But yeah, if you guys are interested in dumping your old consoles and dumping your old console games to play legally on emulators, these things, this is an open source piece of hardware. You can order a kit online, build it yourself. It's a little expensive because it's, you know, open source means it's not factory made. But definitely very cool. You can also dump your save files and stuff with it, which is helpful. And you can do writes sometimes to flashcards and stuff. Like you can, if you have a Game Shark, you can update the. You know what? I think I need Flux. You can update the firmware on it. Get a newer version of the Game Shark for your console. Pretty cool. Oh, he's still doing Game Shark? Yeah. You guys liked using that back in the day. I love Game Shark personally. It's my Here's my flux brush. I had one. But yeah, there's Game Shark preservation group that collects all the firmwares and dumps them for the various Game Sharks that are around. N64 and Game Boy and whatnot. And this thing can read and write those. What? I can't find my brush. I'm just gonna use a knife. Nearly ready to clock out. Oh, of work? Nice. Always good. I don't know about you, but I am not a fan of working. Good enough, good enough. Maybe so. Who is, for real? Oh, that helped a lot. Alright, I added Flex, which helps get, I don't know, get solder to stick better on metal. I think it reduces air gaps or something. Because metal doesn't like to stick together, you know? So you have to do tricks to get things to solder. Yeah. I should probably be using my helping hands instead of a fan of working out. Oh, nice. That's very good for you. That's something I really need to get more into myself. One of these days, I will get a bike again and start cycling. I really enjoy cycling. Even if it's just for commuting. I've never really done long range or anything. But when I moved here, I didn't have a bike storage area yet, so I just kind of had my bike sitting in my parking spot, which it's a locked garage. I figured it'd be fine, but it was still stolen. So I will have to grab a new one. It's like, it's fine. It was not a good bike. It was very rusty. You like hiking? I do like hiking. I went on a trip not too long ago where I got to go around hiking in different places. It was a lot of fun. See some waterfalls, lakes, stuff like that. I'd say though, like, post-COVID, I am extremely out of shape. I was in much better shape before COVID, and then I went out hiking. It wasn't all that long ago, a couple months ago maybe, and it was I was exhausted just from a little bit of walking up a hill. It surprised me. Okay. I think that's better. I think everything is connected. Bringing back the bike. Makes sense. Different muscle groups being activated. Definitely different muscle groups from sitting down all day. Is like, I got a lot from commuting to work before COVID, and I never realized. Like, I take mass transit to get to work. I don't drive, so I don't like driving. And I that didn't involve a lot of walking, but it still involved, a good deal of, enough walking every day to get to work. And then after COVID, even after lockdown, no one wanted to go back to work. So there was basically no reason to go. And then the office, the company decided to shut down the office and move. But then there were so many debacles and whatever, it took forever. And finally got it open again. I'm like, I don't want to go back anymore. I want to, but there's no one there, and I'm so used to just being at home. It's hard to get myself to do it. Smelly office. It's a good office. I do like the current office. It's just it's not one the company owns, so it's like a shared office thingy, which is fine. It works. Why are you using a bunch of pictures instead of showing what actually soldering? Is because I don't have a hand cam set up. I don't have a webcam to do that with. All I have is my phone, which maybe you can use as a webcam. I don't know. I've never tried. That was not in Discord. Okay. There. I did these. Oh, I have my thing showing. 1 second. Properties. Capture cursor. Okay. Is it capturing the cursor? It's not capturing the cursor. But those, the middle 10 pins there. I was working on the lower side of those. Is it Android or iOS? I have both, so whichever one would work. Android is the one that I'm taking photos with right now. John, pat yourself on the shoulder. Okay, just for you. Thank you, thank you. Now I have... I'll inspect these middle ones that connect the board-to-board slots. I think most of them are okay, but there's one that I'm worried about here. I'll just do that real quick. Alright, I think I got that. Pretty good. Droid Cam will let you use your Android as a webcam. Interesting. I don't think I could get it set up on stream because I'm not going to be here for too much longer. I'd like to get the work done. But it's good to know for next time. I'll definitely look into it next time. I don't know if I'll be doing this again, but maybe. Okay, so that board looks okay. We'll look at the other board again. So that's this board. We're looking at this one. Some of these look so good. How did I do that? Got the nice little cones on here. Why can't they all look like that? Maybe I should raise the temperature. I just burnt the plastic a little. I just saw one that didn't look okay. Where was it? Oh, 8012. Bye. Oh, okay. See ya, 3D Time. Thanks for stopping by. How about that one, I think? Yeah, my main trouble with setting it up is not so much the droid cam itself, but like I would have to get my phone mount positioned correctly, and it's not strong enough to hold things upside down. What are you soldering? It looks complex. I am soldering the Sony cart reader for dumping old game cartridges. I wonder if I could get a picture that actually shows the... I had to leave early because of all the fun adrenaline epic stream, obviously. See if I can take a picture of this where you guys can see all... I think so. Ah, 3 dimensions make everything difficult. Have to rotate that. I can't get a good picture of it, sorry. It supports, by default, supports NES, Famicom, SNES, Super Famicom, N64, Mega Drive, Genesis, Master System, Game Boy, and Game Boy Advance. But it does support a lot more things than that with adapters. And hopefully I'll get to the adapters. But right now I want to make sure that all of this works. I think most of this, honestly, it looks fine. It could be that some of those other pins were wrong. Those look fine. That one maybe not fine. But can I actually reach that? I'll give it a shot. Melt, you stupid solder. I hate when it gets stuck to the pin. I swear, it just feels like it's not getting hot enough. I don't know why. That is very hot. This, my soldering iron, the Pine 64, has a real-time temperature output on it. I think I got that, maybe. Good enough, yeah? Yeah. Well, hiking for more models? How are we getting models from hiking? Let's see. This way? Or the other way? Looks like that way. Let me check this part. 2. I can see my better soldering job as well. Find the parts like finding the one piece. How do I switch to macro mode from this? View. Okay. Come on. Okay, I'll take it with my normal camera. I don't know why it won't let me select macro mode when I'm doing it from Discord. Hopefully that's a good enough picture. Okay, I'm staring at this part. This part. This is the actual Raspberry Pi board. Here it has these plugs that I had to solder into it, but I think they're all good. So I'm not too worried about it. I'll plug that back in. Yeah. Raspberry even's the best berry, in my opinion. Okay, that should be good. Let's plug the rest of this together here. Actually, let me open up a... There you go, now I want some. Let me open up the Sony Cart Reader tutorial. I got it bookmarked here somewhere. That? This one? No, it wouldn't be there. Whatever. Okay. Let me just look in here. Sony. Or the build guide. I think it's on their wiki. How to build. There we go. Okay. Well, I didn't solder that one in. It's fine. Well, they have different cables than I do. I think I had something like that. Oh, there's... Oh, okay, never mind. There's a little nub that tells you which way is the right way. Of course there is. Is it like this? Oh, I had it. I don't recall. Plug this into the interface. I'm going to do a dirty assemble of this, so to speak, so that we can test it out. What I care the most about is the SNES port, so we'll do that one. Let me grab a USB cable. That's what it's looking like right now. There's a little shellless shelf here. Plug that in. I don't know if it actually needs to be connected to my computer or if it just needs power, but I'm connecting it to the computer either way. There you go. Okay, power's on. Blank screen. I need to do anything special. It did actually turn on before. I caught the screen before screwing with it this time. It didn't seem like it was bumping properly. Let me take a look at the tutorial again. Yeah. Let's gently pull this apart. Make sure I put it in the right pins. Feels good. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I think. Wait, no. That's incorrectly, right? So these. Place them like that. So this one goes to this one. Yeah, no, that should work. You're working. Well, there's only a couple options for it not working, right? You can use the power of friendship. If only it would work that well. Shoot, I bent a pin. It's probably okay. I can bend that back. Oh, you know what? It might. I think I took out a piece. Oh, I did take out a piece. That's what's wrong. Okay, hold on. Let me put that back in. But while I'm here, I'll check the Raspberry Pi connection. That looks fine. Completely forgot I took that out. Alright. It fit back together fine. I bent the pins back into place and got it together. So I think we're good. Let's turn that on. Oh, plug in the power and then turn it on. No. Why aren't you working? Seems to be receiving power. That's the memory card. What is the problem? Other than how not great these solder points are still, despite my efforts. Try again, I guess, but... Ah, finally burnt myself a little. Not badly. Oh, the hospital? No. I barely nicked myself. I'm fine. Don't worry. Pretty sure I tested this before. What's the minimal way to test this? You got the clock generator, did I? It's still in there. I wonder if I have to screw in the things to test that. I don't imagine so. But maybe I do. Let me try screwing those in. Just I don't want to because it's a pain. I was hoping to get away with it, but it might be a grounding thing. Okay. It sure is annoying to get these in, let me tell you. Hopefully it'll be less annoying if I'm not using the full case, because of the full case, boy, it makes it so frustrating. I'll take a picture once I screw one in so you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah. And why I hate this so much. Not the right size. By the way, I'm enjoying your music. Hits different when you put what you put in this playlist, love. This is some music I bought to play on stream. It's just a bunch of royalty-free music. They don't really have good names. I'm not trying to be able to direct you anywhere to them. I think I got them off of Bonnie's Sound. Oh my god. Piece of crap. I hate doing this again later in the case, assuming I even can. Oh, can you hear that squeaking? It's terrible. Whatever, as long as the screw's in there, it's probably good enough. It doesn't have to be tight. It's our piece of crap. What? Okay. Let me try to get a picture of this. Can't see it super well, but I'm screwing these in. All that damage is from the pliers. Trying to hold it still. Well, I'll be doing that a few more times. Maybe I'm supposed to put these spacers on the bottom. I don't think it worked when I was doing it with the case, though. I seriously do not want to screw in with any reasonable amount of effort. Whatever, maybe it's like, maybe it's just the screws are too long or something, I don't know. They seem to work before. Oh, you know what it is? It's because they are too long. Supposed to be seeing something? You can see the pictures. It's not a hand cam, unfortunately, because I don't have that set up. But welcome in. Everything's a junk drawer. I finished the soldering part for now, hopefully. And I'm hoping that putting this part together will make it like, I don't know, make it function. Maybe it's grounding issues. That's my hope. Bad, sorry. But considering how these stick together, I'm thinking that it's probably not the case. I probably just screwed something up. All pieces together here. Okay. I'll still stick all these together, but I think I'm just going to hand screw it. Hopefully, it'll be less frustrating because I think that The reason that it's not reaching all the way in is just because it also accounts for the clearance of the case. Normally, I'll screw it in that side at least. These back together. They're in physical contact, that's close enough, right? Do I have to screw it in? I probably have to screw it in. Yeah, let me get these all in real quick. I say real quick, but we'll see. I'm not that hopeful. Going okay when I'm not overdoing things, I guess. Oh shoot. Of course I'm gonna drop them. I'll get that later. I have more. Magnet on this thing is just not strong enough. Get into place. There we go. Hey. 3 more and then I go script fishing. Mm. What it looks like from there. Just gotta do the other side. Should be fairly quick. It's going quicker than I thought. Okay. Gotta find it. Where'd you go? Oh, don't turn on. Oh, found it. Seems like it bounced off on my feet, but it did not. I almost dropped it again. God damn. Alright, got it in. Now, plug the power back in and pray this actually helps anything. To end this stream on disappointment. Screen's still blank. What did I do wrong? Fine. It's gonna be more helpful. No worries. Worst case, I'll just buy a pre-made one, but I don't know. I think I can probably figure it out. I just don't really know how to debug these things either. I do have a voltmeter somewhere I can probably use for checking stuff. But I don't know a lot about that. So let's move on. We'll get the base thing fixed off stream. Right now, I have other things I need to solder. Oh, they're very dusty. Oh, there's my brush. I was looking for you. Okay. Oh yeah. Alright, set everything up for a nice picture. Wait a second. Alright, these are the adapters I have. I'll be putting those together. So we got the Odyssey 2, the Intellivision, the Atari 2600, ColecoVision, PC Engine, and TurboGrafx 16, and the Supervision. Now the only console of these that I don't actually have is the ColecoVision, but I do have the rest of them, as well as games for the rest of them. To figure out which of these plugs actually goes with each board, but then I have to, solder them on. The tiny one goes with the Atari. Do I have to just bend the pins to fit the board? Clamp it on? Maybe I should do the PC Engine one first, so that's easier. So, back to the PC Engine. And like this. I have to solder all of those little pins on the bottom and then the 4 big ones around the box area, I guess you could say, for, I assume that's for grounding. But who knows? I'm no electrician. I do the grounding ones first. Heat that up. And I'm gonna turn up the temperature on this thing. This does not seem good enough. Can I get in? Yeah. That went okay. These grounding pins have like 2 pins on them for each hole. It's kind of weird. Like a little fork. Turning it up was correct though. Dumping in so much heat. Probably if I touch it, I'd burn myself. Not the iron, but like the pins. Yeah, it's not enough to melt solder. I wonder if in the soldering videos they cut it. They can't really take this long, right? I can see it's varying. Like I have it set to 280, and it's dropping down to like 255. But there we go. Yeah. Sorry for blowing into the microphone. I gotta blow the smoke away from me. Give myself lead poisoning. Yep. Oh, that works so much better. I just put the solder on the tip, and then drag it across the pins, and that works so much better. Maybe that's not valid, but just need some flux. Let me flux that up. I'm doing the doing the not ground pins now. The data pins. That's what they're called. Guys, if you ever get into this, get an actual flux pen instead of flux not pen. I just have a little round container with flux in it. Terrible to use. Terrible user experience. Get the pen. I'd feel bad just throwing this out though, so. But yeah, as a newbie experienced with screwing this up, my tips to you: invest in a very good soldering iron and get a flux pen, specifically a pen. Okay, fluxed it up. My little trick does not work nearly as well for these sorts of pens. It worked for the other pens. If I had that little wedge tip, it might work better. I'll have to buy one. But did I think about this stream before I put it on the schedule? No, I didn't. I was like, I need to do that. Let's do it. What time is it? It's almost 8. Going pretty well though. Take a picture when I finish the bottom row here. There we go. At least I can do simple things like this. Those turned out pretty nice and volcano-y. I thought our joints were supposed to look like a little mountain. You know? Oh. Maybe I will debug my cart reader next time, and then next Wednesday I can try to fix it again. I think we can fix it. Let's see. But that means that I could get a hand cam set up properly next week, which I'm sure everyone would appreciate. Not that my hands are worth seeing, but it'll at least be more engaging. Ugh, sorry. I'm not been drinking water this whole stream. Naughty, naughty. Hey, I think I did it. Clean up a little random bit of solder that's on here. Stuck to the board. I don't know how. Things do that. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's a solder sucker. Okay. Let's have a hand pump one. There we go. Very nice. That was much better. Turned out much better than the other thing. I have to select macro every time. Can you just properly? There we go. So we got the PC Engine one done. I'm sure that works nice, but I can't test it. I do kind of want to try one of the, like this Atari one, just to figure out what's going on. It must be that I have to bend the pins, right? I bend them from both sides. You know, it's like a flat board. Not flat. in thing socket. You want to be faster? Do it like that. Use my pliers to do it individually, but I can just use a flat surface and it will look nicer. Maybe, anyways. Yeah, do that a bit more. That should be good, I think. I hope. Do you think I should make the pins, bend the pins specially to make them like flat? Hey, it stayed in maximum mode. Free. Yay! You get to go home. Or you're already home, I'm not sure. I'm glad to hear it. That's what I did so far. But that seems to fit the board, but it's also like barely touching the board. So I wonder if I should just bend them at more of a 90-degree angle on my way home. Oh, nice. I flatten them so it has more surface area. It should be easier to solder, but that's a pain, right? Still, I think it'd be in my best interest. Maybe I should have done this individually. I don't know why they designed the boards like this. I guess it's easier, but it was troublesome. Oops. It threw a little on accident, but it's easy to fix. You just pull it back out. Coming together? Yeah. Doing the adapters instead, hopefully. Hopefully I can fix the actual card reader another time because it's refusing to work right now. Trying to flatten all these pins a little bit more manually per pin. Is maybe overdoing it. As long as they make contact, it should be good, right? But I don't know. There's not too many pins on the Atari 2600 one, so. You guys ever played Atari 2600? There aren't a lot of good games for it, but Adventure was always well received. Kinda holds up. I like Venture better. Sports games are actually pretty good. I don't wanna lie, I really like basketball. And combat's always good, the tank fighting one. The best one, though, is Dragonfire. Which I believe I have the Intellivision version of that. Not sure if I have the Atari 2600 version, but both are fine. Actually a really good game. Holds up very well, considering. But genuinely fun to play, even in the modern era. Procrastination today, a little bit. I don't really have anything to do this morning at work, so kind of just doing this. I do have to put my computer back, my laptop back where it goes, though. I had to move it to do this. Push these all together a little bit more. Okay, that looks good for the most part. A couple of them not quite there. Oop. I suppose if you give it a strong grip, it's better than a loose one, right? Go ahead and just shove these all down to be really tight. Museum, you like it? Pretty happy with these songs. They don't have much in the way of names. What is this one? Electronic Volume 2 Tech Junkie. They're kind of made to be like background music for video games that you can just use for free. Assuming you buy them. But you don't have to pay royalties. Okay, I think I got it. Let me take a picture of what the pins look like. It might not be very different. Take a picture of it attached instead. Hard to see well. This one. I got the pins all flattened. Attached, of course, even. Thank you for the compliment. I got the pins all flattened, and they're gripping pretty well to the board here. So I'll get them properly aligned. And then solder them down. Maybe a couple of these are still a little loose. Come on. Alright, looks good. Solder the back side down first, because for whatever reason, when I center the front side, it misaligns the back side, but that doesn't go the other way. I don't know. Some sort of three-dimensional magic. Like USB-A. You have to flip it around twice to get it to plug into your computer, you know? That might be fourth dimensional, though. Who knows with these things? This music reminds me of Phantom Rose. It's really making me want to play it. I gotta do that next week. I love that game. I really want to play the second one. Should have put flux on this first. I think I was right to flatten this, though. It's really helping. I'm not going to look forward to doing that for all the mini pinned versions. Or plugs, not versions. Right. By done-ish. Definitely not pretty. Has some spikes. Shows my novicehood. Such is life. I am a novice. Whatever noob at this. Destined to never be a true electrician. What are these called again? You work in microelectronics. Electrical engineer, I think. Ugh, come on. Trying to get it so I can see it without the shadow, you know? EET, Electrical Engineering Tech? Ah. There you go. Yes, I'll never be one of those. Not that I'm trying to be. I'm pretty happy doing software. Ooh, that is sturdy. It's not quite upright. So I figured I would bend it a bit, but it does not want to bend. Sturdy. Okay. I got it straight enough. Alright, let's do the front side. I think this is my last one for today, though. Bit sad we couldn't get the actual cart reader working properly. I don't know why, but I will figure it out. And maybe we can continue this next time. Today. Tomorrow, I'm playing a game instead. We're doing Balatro. Be fun. I've been really looking forward to it. You like GBC games? I do. Until recently, I was playing Dragon Warrior Monster 1 for GBC on Saturdays, but we just finished that off. I don't know, maybe a month ago now. God, it was like, I think it was 26 streams or something, and they're long streams. That game took me forever. Worth it though, I like it. It's a good game. It takes a long time to complete. Complete, I mean like beating S rank probably took maybe 17 streams. The rest were me trying to get to the frickin' final boss done. I also played Pokemon de Ponipon recently. Pokemon Puzzle League, I think in English. Which is also a GBC game. Which fun game, but boy, I am bad at it. I don't understand the strategy for it at all. Yeah. A decent amount of nice GBC games in real life. Clean this up just a little bit. But yeah, lately I've been playing Neo Geo Pocket Color games on stream, which is my favorite handheld. I hope to get the adapter at some point, which they're working on. I don't think I'm not sure dumping is supported for NGPC on this yet, but they're working on it. Last I saw, it might be out by now, and the adapter should be in the store eventually. Really like Lufia for GPC. I don't know it. Is that an RPG? It sounds like an RPG. There we go. Oh, I was muted. My bad. Really like. I forgot. I don't know when I started being muted, but cool to hear. I have not played a lot of RPGs because I start them and then never finish them. But that is cool. The only RPG that I've ever beaten, actually, completely all the way through, not on stream at least, was Link's Awakening for GBC. So I have the color version too, like the one with the color dungeon. I don't know if that was the only one or not. But yeah. Link's Awakening, oh my god, yeah. Good game, I like it. But definitely like those GBC era RPGs. They were a lot of fun. They're a bit grindy, I guess, depending on what you're playing, but Link's Awakening not so much. Link's Awakening was good. Good game. Good length for me. But yeah, so we finished 2 of 6 of the adapters, so I have 4 more to do, but I'm not going to do them today. Largely because bending all those pins is going to be a pain. I don't want to do it. And I have to go. You tried out Capcom's Oracle games. Oh, I didn't. My brother had them though. And I really wanted to try them, but I never did. Yeah. They seem really cute. I should probably get one of those and try that. I do like Zelda, but I haven't played all that many of them. To be honest, I played Link's Awakening and I played the 64 ones. That the Majora's Mask is my favorite. I really like whoa. How to use this thing. Okay. I guess I just unplug it. There we go. Same. Wait, no, I lied. It used to be Majora's. Didn't they release a better one? I guess some of the newer ones are pretty cool too. I really would like to play Breath of the Wild at some point, but Link Between Worlds, I see. I don't know that one. I also played Twilight Princess a little bit, but not very much. I haven't actually beaten the 64 ones either, but I got pretty far in them. I have been playing the 3DS remake of the Majora's Mask, though. I started playing it a while ago. I got out like halfway through it. Never been able to play Zelda franchise. Only games that make me horribly motion sick. Oh, really? I can kind of see that. Like the way that Link rolls around is a little visually jarring sometimes. And especially if you're targeting something and you're rolling around and trying to boomerang them and stuff. I get that. I get that for sure. You can play the 2D ones though. I definitely recommend Link's Awakening, but also Four Swords and stuff look really good. I haven't played them, but I'd like to play Four Swords. Someday. Someday. Alright. Well, that's it for today. I have to go. I got work in 30 minutes. Word won't work on crate. That's the answer. You roll, of course. Yep. Lots of rolling in the 3D ones. But yeah, thanks for coming. Welcome to both of you since you're new here. I will be back tomorrow with Balatro, which is a card game. A very silly card game. That's like, I think it's blackjack. But it uses irregular cards, like credit cards. I'm really excited to play it. So I'll be here tomorrow, 6 a.m. Pacific time, playing that. Thanks for a fun stream. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. As long as it's not solitaire, it is not. It is versus CPU. All right. Yeah. See ya. Bye bye. Thanks for coming. Have a good day.